Hey everybody, my name is Dylan Cartner. This is my 4.0 reflection video for the overview of the media design and technology industry course at Full Sail University. Sorry if the music's a little loud. I don't know if there's any Grizz fans out there, but that's what you guys are hearing. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that were on the rubric, just cut and dry, some of the questions it asked, and I'm going to talk about some of the things that weren't on the rubric. But I'd like to start with just a general overview of what I took from the course. I was really excited about taking this class just because I don't really know a whole lot about the industry that I'm going into. I know that I like to do what I do, but as far as the day-to-day happenings of the industry, I'm not too in the loop, so I was pretty excited about that. One thing I really took from the course, though, was the importance of networking throughout all of our industries. I guess it's really something that I just hadn't thought about and put two and two together, that it's going to be a very important part of any industry that you're going into, as far as this course is concerned. And I think it's really cool that they gave us like a chance to kind of get to know each other and get to know some of the other people in my degree, and so hopefully we made some good contacts there. Another thing that I learned about the industry that I hadn't really gotten a chance to look into, and I was really excited about learning about, was just like I said earlier, the day-to-day happenings of the business. You know what I mean? Stuff like how you interact with clients and how that process kind of rolls out, and what it looks like to be a freelance designer, and what it looks like to work for a firm, and how those two differ. But I think all in all, it was a really, really good learning experience for me. I learned a lot of things that I think will be key to success, if I can keep in mind things like the networking and stuff like that. I think it'll be a really good outlet for me. So let's see, I got my talking points over here. So the class definitely did confirm my decision to pursue a degree in graphic design. And I know there's, all kinds of different degrees, but me personally, I'm doing the graphic design program, and it did definitely kind of set it in stone for me that this is an industry I'm going to be comfortable working in, and that this is an industry I'm going to be successful in, I guess. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'm kind of at the same standpoint that I was before I took the class, which is a good thing, because the stand I had before I started the class was that I'm gonna finish this out and I'm gonna see it to the end. So I'm really glad that it kind of opened the way to set it in stone for me. See the next one here. One assignment that I thought was super helpful in getting us started and out into how the real real working world is, was the networking plan. I thought that was really helpful. And I'm not necessarily somebody that posts a bunch of offensive things on Facebook. I have family members, like my great grandma is my friend on Facebook, and so I try to kind of keep it a little bit clean, or appropriate, I guess. But going through there were definitely some things that, looking back, it's kind of like, would an employer really like to see this from an employee? Probably not. And so, it was good. It was good to go back and kind of look and kind of check myself on where my standards were for social media. Also, I think it was really cool that it was an assignment for me to start up a new account on a social media site. I chose LinkedIn, and so I think it's a really good way to start your professional portfolio, being on sites like that. And I have been keeping up with my LinkedIn account and the Twitter account that I set up for myself. So I think that assignment really went a long way for me anyway. So the next thing I've got, I really don't have a lot that I would add or remove to the course. I think it's pretty good the way it is. I don't necessarily like the Wednesday deadline. It's doable though. I was a little bit worried about starting it in the beginning of the class, because generally I work Monday through Friday, and so it kind of got a little crazy at some points, but definitely manageable. But as far as that goes, I really don't have anything that I would add or remove to the class. So a couple things I wanted to talk about that weren't on the rubric. I'd really like to see or to hear from all you guys, as we continue on this journey that we're all on. Especially the ones in the graphic design program. I'd really like to see where you guys are at, and some of the things that you're putting out there, and some of the things that because for me it's like it's an inspiration thing, and I think that if we can get a group of people together to support each other through this whole thing that we're doing, because it's crazy, the online degree and everything else. It's crazy. We all have stuff going on, and it gets a little hectic. And sometimes I think that it'll be helpful to have a support system, outside of the people that aren't in Full Sail, because it's easy for me to, I live with my girlfriend. It's easy for me to talk to her about if I'm stressed out, or how, hey, I need help on this. Like, I'm really not seeing my creative eye on it. But it's not as easy for her to give feedback to me, you know what I mean? So, and it is easier for somebody that's going along that with you. So, I think that it's an important thing. Feel free, you guys shoot me an email, add me on Facebook. You guys can follow me on Instagram. I don't post too many design related things on Instagram. Still got some cool stuff on there though. Any contact will be greatly welcomed. So please nobody hesitate to contact me and ask me for help if you need it, and I'll keep the same respect for you. All in all, it was a great class. It was, I don't want to say it was easy, but it was, it wasn't difficult. It was manageable. I learned a lot, which is the most important thing to me. And from a financial sense, it's like I feel like money well spent, So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I know, looking at this timer, it looks like 8.5 minutes almost. I know I kind of ran a little bit long. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Please, please, please add me on Facebook, send me an email. You guys can email me, and I'll even give any of my classmates my phone number if you guys want to text me, whatever. But it's been super nice being in class with you guys. Thank y'all for all the support, and to Professor Brown, thank you for all the help throughout the way. Super excited to see how this turns out.